Hey guys, and thanks for watching. Today we're going to be doing a little something you may have heard of before, may have not. Um, I've talked oh, I've talked about wanting to kind of do some custom ones of these, but similar to Tier Maker and all that, I want to try out what other people have made first, and that is bracket fights. So these are essentially just tournament brackets. I've gone ahead and found a good selection or a good few things. Whether or not the actual brackets will be good, who knows? Um, but we're just gonna go ahead into it. I don't know how this is gonna go. I hope not too long. But I did pick like 30, maybe even over 30 of these to do. And some of them will take a while probably. But okay, so best movie franchises is our first one. With what I believe is the Days of Future Past X-Men universe and the Planet of the Apes. I've actually not seen any of the Planet of the Apes movies all the way through, other than the OG and the remake. But I haven't seen any of the sequels. But the few bits I have seen of the sequels, it's not been great. X-Men, I of course have seen 1 through 3. I have not seen any of the Future Past movies. I have seen the Wolverine movies. They're okay, so I'll probably go with that. Okay, so Transformers versus Shrek. I actually love Transformers in a bad way. Like, I actually think the first movie's pretty alright, and then the rest of them are just like hilariously bad. Whereas Shrek, the first 2 movies are enjoyable. The third one I actually turned off, and I've never finished it. Haven't seen the 4th one because the 3rd one was so bad. I hear the 4th one's actually good. And then I've seen the Puss in Boots stuff. I actually would say Shrek. Shrek 1 and 2 hold up still really well. Okay, the entire MCU versus Lord of the Rings. Here's what I'll say. There's a lot of the MCU stuff that I don't necessarily remember, right? And I've only seen these movies for the most part. I think I may have seen Iron Man a couple times. But aside from that, all of those movies I've only seen once in theaters. Same with Lord of the Rings. Other than Fellowship, which we owned on VHS, I've only ever seen them in theaters. I own it. I should rewatch them. Might. But right now I'm going through also... or one of the reasons I haven't been streaming this week. I've been going through The Boys on Prime. But once I'm done with that, maybe I'll go through Lord of the Rings. Here's the thing, though. Alexa, when did Return of the King come out? Okay, so Return to the King, the last one in the franchise, if you don't count The Hobbit, was 2003. I still fucking remember that movie. I couldn't recite lines, but I can recite scenes from that movie. There's shit from so many MCU stuff that I don't remember. There's some really good movies, but if I had to, in like 20 years, if I had to pick up a movie to watch or to show my my siblings' kids, because I ain't gonna have any, my nieces and nephews, it would be Lord of the Rings. It's not gonna be the MCU. Now, Matrix for Star Trek, and this is for movies. Now, if we were talking as a franchises as a whole, I would probably actually pick Star Trek. But movies, I've seen the first 2 remakes. I've probably seen some of the older Star Trek movies, and they're fun, but they're nothing special. The Matrix, OG Matrix is genuinely one of the best movies. And a lot of people don't like the sequels. I think the second Matrix is still pretty good. And the third one to me feels like the last Hobbit movie. It's a lot of fighting with very little story, but the story that's there is all right. The fourth movie was a little disappointing. And if we were going as franchises as a whole, there's also the Animatrix, which is really good. I'm gonna go Matrix just because I value that movie more than the Star Trek movies. This is actually hard for me. Okay, so I've seen every Die Hard and every Rocky movie. Die Hard 1 used to be my number 3 movie of all time. It got pushed out when Knives Out came out. Damn. So I'm actually one of the weird people that like all 4 of the original Die Hard movies, which I know Die Hard 4 wasn't, like, a lot of people don't consider that one of the originals, but Die Hard 5, which is, I think, is Die Hard with a Vengeance, is not a good movie. Whereas Rocky 1 and 2 are good. 3 is... Rocky 3 and Die Hard 3 have a lot of similarities in, like, vibes. In relation to their series. But then Rocky 4, which I believe is the one with Drago, it's fucking phenomenal. Rocky is okay. Rocky 5, there's and it's still going too, kind of. I mean, the Rocky is done, but it's still going with Creed, at least universe-wise. I'm probably gonna have to give it to Rocky. They could do Die Hard well, but they just haven't. Alright, I know that this is the Clint Eastwood stuff, Dirty Harry movies. I've never actually seen any of those, so I'm gonna go with Men in Black. I like the first 2 Men in Black movies as well. Third one's okay. Didn't see the most recent one. Blade Runner or Fast? Okay. I haven't seen 2049 yet. I really should. I'm a big fan of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which is what the movie is based off of. I'm not actually the biggest fan of the movie. I get it's atmospheric and the characters and the actors do really well, but the story I feel is more compelling in the book than it is in the movie. And I haven't seen 2049. Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious, alright, is an acquired taste. I've seen all of them except for the spin-off, Higgs and Shaw, Shaw. I still think the first movie is genuinely good. The second movie is very of its time. Tokyo Drift is the last one that they tried to make in that original style, and then everything's been kind of cruising off of Fast Four's aesthetic. In terms of importance for cinema, we'll go Blade Runner, but I do love me a Fast and Furious movie. Okay, just give me the 2 problematic franchises. Alright, I've seen all but the most recent Pirates movie. I've seen all but the second and third of the Fantastic Beasts movies for Harry Potter, and I've seen all the Harry Potter stuff. Here's the thing. I was definitely a Harry Potter kid growing up. And there's still a lot of good messaging in Harry Potter, whereas Pirates is kind of just fun. We're going to go with Harry Potter for now. It will get beaten by Blade Runner. And I'm not going to delve too much into it. All right. X-Men versus Shrek. Okay. How is this actually harder than... See, because I'm again including the first three. I might actually still have to pick Shrek. I feel like it's more timeless than X-Men. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I will have to say, Lord of the Rings probably still beats out Matrix, though. Just because it's every movie, other than the Hobbit movies, which there's a lot of good stuff in them, but there's a lot of but of Lord of the Rings by itself, it is more solid than Matrix. I'm gonna have to go Lord of the Rings. Rocky versus Men in Black. Rocky. That's not hard for me. And then, yeah, I already said Blade Runner was going to beat out that. Lord of the Rings definitely beats Shrek. Rocky versus Blade Runner. Here's the thing. When people say underdog story in movies, Rocky really popularized that. Whereas Blade Runner really popularized, are machines human or not? Geez. And does that matter? Which is a very important conversation of today. My gut's saying, you know what? If we're going for me and not for just whatevs, it's going to be Rocky. And then Lord of the Rings is going to be Rocky. Okay. I've not seen a single... Also, that's a TV show. But I've not seen a single Jack Ryan thing. I think that's also what is it? Hunt for the Red October? Or some of those movies, or not those, Patriots Day? Something like that. One of the old Harrison Ford movie franchises, I think, is actually Jack Ryan stuff. Haven't seen it. Haven't been compelled to see it. I've seen every Mission Impossible. Gonna go with that one. Mad Max versus 007. The post-apocalyptic defining movie franchise versus spy movie franchise. I'm gonna admit another thing here. I've not seen too many 007 movies. I've seen a lot of bits and pieces, but I've been wanting to watch all of them through in chronological order. And so I've seen Dr. No. I've seen the second Connery movie, and they're okay. I've seen pieces of a lot of them, though, and they're pretty good. And I know in the past I've said I'm not a post-apocalyptic fan, but Mad Max does do it fucking well. Mad Max 2, the sequel, or it's not Thunderdome. Thunderdome's the third one. What is the second one? Is that Road Warrior? It might be. The first Mad Max is actually not that. It is just a movie. whereas the sequels are really the heart of it. Fury Road was fucking great, though. I'm gonna go Mad Max. Here's why I'm gonna go Mad Max. My more spy movie knowledge is Mission Impossible. So with that on the list, if it was Mission Impossible versus 007, I know for a fact I would go with Impossible. Whereas I don't know with Mad Max, so we're gonna go with Mad Max. Indiana Jones vs. Jurassic Park. The series with 2.5, maybe 3 good movies versus the series with 2 good movies. Jurassic Park 1's really good. Jurassic Park 2's okay. 3's bad. Jurassic World is okay. Whereas all its sequels are bad. Indiana Jones, the first movie's really good. Temple of Doom is incredibly bad, and people that say that it's... A lot of people like it. And to that, I say, to have someone who hasn't seen it when they were a kid watch it and ask them if it's good. Because there's a lot of problems. That said, the kid is one of the best parts of that movie. Is a great character. I would love to see him back. And then, what's the third one called? That's Last Crusade, right? And that's fucking great. And then the Shia LaBeouf movie has its moments of being good. Crystal Skull has its moments. It starts off really strong. It starts off as an Indiana Jones movie. And there's definitely a lot of Indiana Jones-esque stuff in it. Whereas I feel like the Time Dial one that just came out was more just a time travel movie with Indiana Jones in it. But I do think Indiana Jones overall is a bit better. Though he does think everything belongs in a museum, and that's not great. Alien vs. Toy Story. Easy. Alien. Alien is the new number 3 favorite movie for me. Star Wars versus Ocean's 11. I love the original Ocean's 11. I've not seen any of the newer ones. I haven't seen this or any of its sequels. Just the Sinatra Ocean's 11. And if you haven't seen that one, fucking watch it. Sammy Davis Jr., fantastic singer in there. Star Wars. Okay. Let's go and talk about Star Wars for a second, because I've talked about loving Star Wars a lot. I was shown episode 4 through 6, but it was after seeing 1 and 2. I think we were watching 4 through 6 to get ready for episode 3 coming out, and I fell asleep. And so I didn't actually pay attention to those movies until I was an adult. Episode 4 is actually pretty good. Episode 5 is... I enjoy. And 6 is okay. Has some good moments. Episode 1, I actually think is fine. It has it's politically boring parts, sure, but I feel like it still is a Star Wars movie. I feel like it still sticks the landing to a lot of important things while building out this world that's not really been detailed too much. Metachlorians is bullshit and is dumb. But aside from that, Clone Wars, again, visually is sometimes okay. Story-wise is, but it does have Order 66 or whatever the hell. which is like a very defining thing for the universe. It does set a lot of outside of Star Wars, outside of the movies stuff. And then episode 3 is episode 3 I feel is the Sonic 06 of the Star Wars franchise. Rogue One's okay. Episode 7 I wasn't a big fan of. Episode 8 The Last Jedi, I fucking adore. And I don't know why. Just very visually pleasing movie. I feel like it still hits a lot of good story beats. I feel like a lot of people were pissed off that it's like, oh, what do you mean Rey's not important? And it's like, that's actually fucking awesome, because like, part of the reason that I feel things worked for the prequels in the few areas that it did was, you're watching Luke's dad who's going to go mad eventually, right? So why do that again of where, it's tied to the family? Why do that again? Why not make it some random nobody that then the Force is like dictates is important? I'm actually a big fan of that. And then episode 9 was literally just the reviews said this thing was bad, so let's backpedal on that. And then it was the most fucking streamlined cookie cutter bullshit, trying to retcon so many fucking things. Hated it, genuinely. Made me wish they just left this series alone. I feel like this is how people probably feel about the prequels that didn't grow up with them. Outside of the main movies, though, I'm not a big fan of the shows. I've only tried to watch The Mandalorian. I hear some of them are really good. I have watched the anime what is that one called? There was anime in season 1, and then season 2 was a lot of Western animation. But I love that. I grew up with Clone Wars, the TV show, not the 3D Clone Wars, the Samurai Jack animator Clone Wars, which I really enjoyed. Grew up with games like Bounty Hunter, Clone Wars again, which isn't that great of a game. What are the 360? Not Force Awakens. I can't remember. But I will say, this one's not hard. It's still Star Wars. Oceans is whatever. Terminator versus the Silence of the Lambs franchise. I've actually seen, I'm not sure if there's any new Silence of the Lambs movies. Since, not Red Dragon. So I've seen the original Red Dragon. I watched the remake of Red Dragon. And then I've seen all the Silence of the Lambs series movies. And the Hannibal prequel. I've not seen any of the TV show. And I think that's where this has been continuing. Whereas Terminator, I've seen all but the latest movie, and I never finished the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Sorry, Sarah Jane is Doctor Who. I really love Terminator 1 and 2. I think Salvation gets a bad rap, but Salvation's actually not terrible. And the newer movies, again, there's some parts. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like they forget that Terminator was kind of a story with a purpose of like, be wary of technological advances. And then they went, but look what we can do. It's all cool and stuff. And it's like, that's not the point. And I do think there will come a time where Terminator's just going to confuse people. Like, there will be enough machines around to where people are like, it's seen less of like super sci-fi and more just like alt reality kind of stuff. I know it's held up till now, but I'm not sure it's going to hold up for 50 plus years. Whereas Silence of the Lambs, probably. I still think that movie's really good. Yeah. Are we not going to vote on the last one? Oh, it skips because the number. Okay. Mission Impossible versus Mad Max. I didn't really talk about Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible 1's a good movie. 2 is a fun movie. And then 3 is kind of where they set the tone for the rest of the franchise. And I love it. I lied when I said I didn't know what I was going to pick. Alien. It's not even a question. Again, Alien's my favorite suspense movie. It's my number 3 of all time movies. My other 2 are not on here. Knives Out and Clue. I know Clue is an acquired taste, but it's my favorite. But Aliens is also really good. I actually still enjoy Alien 3. 4 is a funny movie. And I feel like it's still good. It's just not in the same vein of the original 3. What was it? Conviction was okay. And then the 2 spin-offs are all right. Yeah, Star Wars better. Okay, the Dark Knight trilogy versus the Spider-Mans. I'm more a Spider-Man person. I didn't really care for Begins. Dark Knight Rises was bad. Dark Knight Rises was really bad. I know funny Bane voice. I love to do the funny Bane voice. But it's not good. So the trilogy is really carried by the Dark Knight. And I know there's a lot of good scenes in it. And that Joker was a good villain in it. But for me, it's still not even top 10. Maybe not even top 50. Whereas, I mean, Spider-Man probably same boat, but I have a lot more fun with Spider-Man. Alien. Alien. And Star Wars. Okay. Here's the thing. Star Wars is probably more significant. But you heard me talk about the movies. There hasn't been an Alien movie that I dislike. And again, the first one is one of the fucking best movies of all time. So we're gonna go with that. But then this happens. Do I like all of the Alien movies more than I like all of the Lord of the Rings stuff? If we included The Hobbit in it, yes, I think The Hobbit actually weighs down Lord of the Rings. And here's the thing. I think they'll both hold up forever, honestly. Oh, God. Here's the thing. I've watched Alien multiple times and have been compelled to. It was the movie that me and Michelle watched on our first in-home date. because they had never seen it before, and they agree it's amazing. Everyone I've shown Alien agrees it's amazing. Not everyone likes Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna go Alien. And on this list, and maybe that's not so surprising when I said it was my top 3. But yeah, if they had Clue and Knives Out, then we would have had a competitor for Alien. But you'll have to do better. Lord of the Rings probably is in my top 10. Probably Two Towers is the one I remembered fondest. All right. Netflix, man, that took us half an hour. Netflix series bracket. Stranger Things versus Love, Death, and Robots, I think. I've seen the first season of Love, Death, and Robots. It's cute. But Stranger Things, obviously. Haven't seen Dark. Haven't seen this show. It's gonna get beaten by Stranger Things. Is that Arrested Development? I've seen some scenes from Arrested Development. I have no idea what that is on the right. 13 Reasons Why versus White Man. What I at least know of 13 Reasons. Daredevil versus BoJack. I've watched almost all of Daredevil. I need to go back and finish it now that it's on Disney Plus, but I don't have Disney Plus right now. I hear BoJack would be more my jam. I've tried to get into it twice, just haven't been able to. So for the time being, Daredevil. Jessica Jones versus Altered Carbon. I watched the first episode of Altered Carbon back in the day. Couldn't get into it. I actually really dug the first season of Jessica Jones. Narcos versus Umbrella. Gonna be Umbrella for me. I still have 4 episodes to watch. But I haven't watched Narcos. I don't know what this is. I at least know of Lucifer. I have actually seen a few scenes. Again, Stranger Things. I like Funny more than Suicide. I liked Jessica Jones more than Daredevil. I've seen Umbrella. Yeah, more than that for sure. Yes, and then Stranger Things. Okay, it's probably gonna just be Stranger Things. Making a Murderer versus House of Cards. The first season of Making a Murderer was really compelling. Second season, not so much. House of Cards, I never watched the final season. I think I can talk about this now. I was actually in the survey game back when House of Cards was being tossed around. Not sure if people remember this. House of Cards was Netflix's first original series, I believe. And so, like, I remember, 3 different versions of the first 10 minutes of the show, and then to see what eventually became of it was pretty neat. There's some really good stuff in House of Cards. I do think certain media overcomes its actors. So I'm gonna go with that. It makes sense why they changed direction for the last season, because if shit happens while the show's still filming, yes. But if stuff I don't know. I'll stop there. Punisher versus The End. I've seen Punisher. I haven't seen The End. Orange is the New Black versus Riverdale. Is Riverdale a Netflix show? I thought it was CW. Is that fucking Cal from fucking Star Wars? I hear Riverdale's fucking bonkers, and I should watch it because I love that kind of stuff. I think I saw the first season of Orange is the New Black. It's alright. Show I Don't Know versus Iron Fist, which is not a good show, but I at least have seen it. Luke Cage versus The Witcher. Again, I haven't seen The Witcher. OA versus Black Mirror. We'll go with Black Mirror. Ozark versus... I don't know what that is. I haven't seen either of these shows. I've heard of Ozark. I don't know either of these shows either. They're gonna not make it to the finale. Punisher, wait, versus House of Cards. I think House of Cards holds up a bit better. Again, I haven't seen the final season though. Orange is the New Black is a good show. Black Mirror has fallen off a bit, but I do think the seasons that are good outweigh the goods from Luke Cage. It's probably gonna go to Black Mirror. And then, yeah, Stranger Things. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. All right, best Disney songs. This one we may not continue. I don't know. We'll see. When You Wish Upon a Star is good. In a World of My Own, I don't know. See, this is why I'm not sure how many of these. Once Upon a Dream's really good. Why Should I Worry is really good. We'll go with Why Should I Worry. I Wanna Be Like You versus Whistle While You Are... Oh, Jungle Book music's fantastic. Under the Sea versus Cruella de Vil. I still sing Cruella de Vil out loud sometimes. Someday My Prince Will Come versus Bella Note. We'll go with Bella Note. I'm not remembering that off the top of my head. Kiss the Girl versus Something There. Obviously, Kiss the Girl. Baby Mine versus A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes. I somewhat remember that one. Spoonful of Sugar versus... Oh, I almost picked that because it didn't load. Bare Necessities is great. I don't know Fixer Upper, so we'll go with Let It Go. I can't remember. Spirit, is that from the new one? Fuck You. You'll Be in My Heart. I'll still sing that out loud sometimes. Almost There from Frog Prince. Okay. I do remember it. Versus Shiny. I actually think Almost There is better. I am obligated, communally obligated to pick Reflection. Also, yeah, I have a deep connection with that song. Who would have guessed? You're Welcome versus Remember Me. Remember Me. Fuck you. I Won't Say I'm in Love versus You Can't Stop the Girl. I haven't seen Maleficent. Do You Want to Build a Snowman versus How Far I'll Go? Do You Want to Build a Snowman is catchy, but I don't think it's actually super great. I'll Make a Man Out of You versus Into the Unknown. Oh, okay. I'll be honest. Into the Unknown, I do love that song. It's like, I don't know why I do, but I enjoy it. I'll Make a Man Out of You. I hate that I'm picking this over that. When You Wish Upon a Star versus Why Should I Worry? It's gonna be that. It's gonna be DeVille. Girl. Bare Necessities. You'll Be in My Heart, for sure, for sure. Reflection, for sure, for sure. Remember Me is better. And then Into the Unknown. Fuck, please tell me that's not going to be my number one. DeVille, for sure. Ooh. Where's the Lion King? They must be on the other side. I think it's going to be this one. You'll Be in My Heart versus Reflection. I don't know who did the Mulan soundtrack. I should figure out. But Peter Gabriel versus the Mulan soundtrack. God, I genuinely have a very deep connection with the Reflection song. I have a deep connection with both of these songs. I think Reflection doesn't have any bad parts in it, though. Whereas You'll Be in My Heart goes on a little too long. It's gonna... Okay. Cruella de Vil versus... Yeah, no. It's just a fun, good song. Okay, I can actually honestly say... Okay. Yes. Okay, Circle of Life versus That's How You Know. I've seen this movie once, but I don't remember what it's called. I watched it on, I think, Disney Channel years ago. So Circle of Life. Zero to Hero versus Eye to Eye. I'll look up Eye to Eye from time to time. There's some better Hercules songs. Be Prepared. Ooh, versus Hellfire. If it was verse... Is that the one with the Bells of Notre... I think that's called the Bells of Notre Dame. That one's better. I love Be Prepared. I'll again sing that all the time. Colors of the Wind and When Will My Life Begin. Colors of the Wind is a better song. Go the Distance is the one that I was thinking of for Hercules. I actually, look, I love Lion King. It's one of my favorite Disney animated movies. It was when I was like 6 to like 10 was my go-to Disney movie. My mom would probably be annoyed, and I can still go back. It's a comfort movie for me. I Just Can't Wait to Be King is one of my least favorite fucking Disney songs of the time. Go the Distance is really good. Hakuna Matata versus I See the Light. I can't remember I See the Light, so I'm going to go with Hakuna Matata. You've Got a Friend in Me versus Just Around the River. Oh, God. You know what it is? The singer that they got for Pocahontas is so fucking good. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Look, you get Elton John, you can't go wrong. Unless he also wrote I Can't Wait to Be King, in which case you can go wrong once. A Whole New World versus Sally's Song. I don't remember Sally's Song. I don't remember the Prince. Was it Corpse Bride? Too much. Prince Ali versus One Jump. Oh, One Jump Ahead. So fucking fun. Everyone Knows Gaston versus... I can't say that word. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Fuck this song, honestly. Gaston. Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Ooh, versus Be Our Guest. That's actually a good pair up. I'm gonna pick the cat. Belle versus Poor Unfortunate Souls. Okay, so the reason I specified 6 onwards is because before then, The Little Mermaid was the movie that I fucking watched a shit ton of. And I know this because I remember watching it a handful of times as a kid, but my mom says that I watched it hundreds of times, and I believe her. It's just, it must have been like when I was like 2 and 3 and probably 4. But like, I just can't recall too much. Hi Ho is fun, but Beauty and the Beast is a better song. What's this? Versus Friend Like Me. Oh, Friend Like Me is really good. Part of Your World versus Jack's Lament. I vaguely remember Jack's Lament. Here's the thing. Jack's Lament is a little too Broadway. It fits too into the movie, whereas Part of Your World, if I'm remembering Jack's Lament correctly, but Part of Your World can work in context and out of context. Circle of Life versus Eye to Eye. Eye to Eye is more fun, but Circle of Life is more powerful. Be Prepared versus Colors of the Wind. I'm listening to them in my head. I think it's got to be Colors of the Wind. Go the Distance versus Hakuna Matata. It's still Go the Distance. Just Around the River Bend versus Feel the Love Tonight. It's going to be Feel the Love Tonight. Whole New World versus One Jump. I like One Jump Ahead really much. Really a lot. Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Beauty and the Beast. And Friend Like Me. Yeah. All right. So it's going to be Colors of the Wind. Go the Distance. Ooh. Again, when a song can work especially well out of context, I feel like it works better as a movie song. That said, One Jump Ahead is better than The Cat. Beauty and the Beast first, Friend Like Me. It's gotta be Friend Like Me. I do know what's gonna be that song's downfall, though. Okay, here's a hard one. Here is the... Okay, I'm gonna go with Colors of the Wind. They're both honestly equal for me in performance and such. If you listen to the full version of Can You Feel the Love Tonight, again, goes on a little too long. Gotta eat to live. I can't remember the full lyrics. Versus, can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? So both of these songs aren't going to make it to the end. And it's both for the same thing of what I just said. One Jump Ahead plays a little too much into the movie and its surroundings. Friends Like Me, can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Makes sense when you're watching the movie, but contextually outside of that, it's going to be One Jump Ahead there, and then it's going to be Colors of the Wind. Okay. It's going to be Reflection. I do think Colors of the Wind, again, the singer gives a more powerful performance, but the fucking bond I have with Reflection is just too strong. Yeah. All right. Best anime character, 120. Joseph Joestar versus the guy from Phoenix Wright. Miles something. It will be him for this round. I don't know who this is. I believe this is the lead, for one of the leads from Akame ga Kill. So I'm going with that one. One Piece guy versus... Why is she on here? Oh no. I've not gotten there in One Piece though. Oh no. And I haven't gotten there in JoJo. I don't know who this is. I feel like I should, but we'll go with the JoJo character for now. Itachi versus Lucy Reinhardt? What is it? Reinhardt? I can't remember. Itachi's actually a better character. Again, haven't gotten there. I've seen a few episodes. They're not going to last long. I need to watch this show. I haven't. So it's going to be Inuyasha. Okay. Psychopath Code Geass character versus based Trigger character. I'm not remembering the name. Ooh, this one's actually hard. FMA is one of, if not my favorite anime. I actually really like ReZero. So Alfred versus... I can't remember her name. It's been a while. But her character arc is getting there. I think Al's character arc is a lot better though. Hunter x Hunter, oh, what's his name? Lee. I know this. It's not Leardio. He is a better character than Phoenix Wright though. Shanks versus Rem. I'll be honest, I don't like what they've done with Rem. And I've seen Shanks enough to know. And then Edward versus Ram. I actually do like what they've done with Ram more than what they've done with Rem. But again, good character. The guy from Durarara, or Dio, I didn't like what they did with him. I thought they kind of bullshitted at the end of Durarara. He's good. I know you're animator, or your original artist, but I don't know what you're from. You look like you're from Cyborg 009 versus Shirtless from Fairy Tail. Can you tell I haven't watched Fairy Tail in a long time? I think I only got 100 episodes in, but it's gonna be him. Oh, this guy doesn't have much character. I haven't seen the most recent season of Overlord. Again, genuine good character. I, again, feel like I should know this person, but I don't. And then I know this is a One Piece character. I haven't seen it. Mihawk versus Spice Wolf, which I have not seen, so it's gonna be Mihawk. I haven't seen this anime. I have seen this anime. I'm not sure if I like this anime, but it's gonna be them. I don't know either of these. I think I know what series they're from, though. So I'll go with them. Simone versus... Why do I want to say Yuka? That's not her name. Simone has one of the better character stuffs. Kamina versus Nami. Nami has a really good character arc, too. Kamina doesn't get the chance, but he is really good. Fuck. It's gonna be Nami. I hate myself, but it's gonna be Nami. Bakugo versus Nico Robin. Okay, I haven't gotten too much into One Piece to where Nico's around. She's starting to be around, but she's not part of the crew yet. So it's gonna be Bakugo. Kakashi versus Midoriya. I need to read the manga for My Hero is the thing. And I've unfortunately seen all of Naruto and Shippuden. Here's the thing. I'm thinking too much in arcs, whereas a character can kind of just be good. For the most part, Midoriya doesn't really grow as a character. He kind of just gets less ignorant. Whereas Kakashi does grow somewhat. But are their base characters also good? I actually do really like Midoriya as a character. But I think it's going to be Kakashi. One Piece guy versus other guy. I don't know either of these. Asuna versus Naruto. I actually am one of the people that think Naruto is one of the worst parts of Naruto. He does get better by the end of the show. I hear he kind of gets back to his base fucking character, though, in Boruto. Asuna was good in the first half of season 1. And then they kind of fucked her character up. And then they really fucked her character up. And they tried to redeem it in that one movie. But they really just hammed the wife shit a little too much, and like that's her primary function in that show, and it does piss me off because they had a good base there. Sakura versus why can't I remember your name, Berserk Band of the Hawk guy? It's gonna be, why can't I remember? Griffith. It's gonna be Griffith. Sakura does grow, but okay, Gohan versus, is it Zero No Tsubasa? It's not Zero No Tsubasa. What the fuck is the show called? Is it Zero? It's Zero No something, right? Tsubaki? Maybe? Zero no Tsukaima. Okay. I did watch the first 2 seasons back in the day. Tsundere versus Gohan. It's gonna be Gohan. Chopper versus random person. Chopper. L versus Light. L. Fuck Light. I feel like I should know this character versus I don't like that I know this character. Kirito. I'm one of the people that thinks that one of the main problems of Sword Art Online is the main character. I don't actually hate the show. I think the first half of the, I think the SAO stuff in SAO is all right, and I feel like the Gun Gale stuff in season 2 is all right, and then the second half of both seasons bad. Kirito as a character though, not great. Again, there was some potential, but no, I dislike him enough to vote for the character that I don't even remember the show. Oh, fuck. Okay. 1, I've definitely seen this character in the bandages before, but I can't remember their fucking name or anything about them. Versus the guy from Erased, which was surprisingly powerful to me. So I'm gonna go with that one. Still gonna go with this guy just because I even though I've not played Phoenix Wright, I've just seen stuff online. I still feel like he's a better character than fucking anyone from Akame ga. Oh god, I need to watch JoJo. This is a lot easier though. Liario? I think that's the name. I need to watch JoJo. Yeah. Simone. Nami. This is better than Bakugo for sure. I need to watch One Piece. Griffith has more depth in 1 episode than Naruto does in 100. Gohan versus Chopper. So maybe 40 episodes into where Chopper shows up. So not much has happened. He's still somewhat annoying at times, but I hear he becomes best boy. I'm waiting for that, and he's has some good parts. I don't think he's a back. Honestly, this is a good matchup. I feel like these 2 characters at this time very similar. I'll be honest. I like Dad Gohan though. Thank you, L. Okay. I can't even remember her name, but I have watched all of the first 2 seasons of that show. I wish I hadn't, to a degree. I'm just okay. Ooh, Ed versus Al. Al has a lot more growth throughout the show, but Ed, here's the thing, if Winry was on here or fucking Mustang, they would for sure beat out either of them. Nami versus Kakashi. I'm actually gonna go Nami. Griffith versus Gohan. I like Griffith's story overall. L versus Erased Guy. It's actually going to be Erased Guy. If there's a character I can relate to, it will weigh more for me. Simone versus Nami. Fuck. It's gotta be Simone. I know it would be a Nami if I got farther in. Ooh. It's gonna be Griffith. Okay. Yeah, that's not hard. That's also not hard. But this one will be. So, as a character, I think I actually like Simone more than Ed. I've gotten 4 episodes into this show. I need to finish it. Versus Luffy. We'll go with Luffy. Vegeta versus Random Smoker Guy. I don't... Jonathan Joestar versus Killua. Gonna be Killua. Blank versus Code Geass person versus problematic Orochimaru. I have not seen Geass in so long that I would need to rewatch it at this point, but fuck Orochimaru. Jiraiya versus that one dating show that I tried to get into and couldn't. One Piece character I haven't seen yet versus annoying pro tag, but I at least know of him. I know that's a JoJo. I don't know who that is. Aqua versus... Okay. Anyone versus you. Again, haven't seen the show versus Gon, who is a good character. Yes, you are the Bandage Man show. What the fuck? Your name is Seth. What the fuck is the show? I don't remember. Versus Mikasa. It's gonna be Mikasa. That guy from One Punch Man, which I've only seen the first 2 episodes for, and I really can't get into. Versus... I get, at least I know of him. Killua... No, not Killua. What the fuck is his name? Oh, God. Versus... Yeah, no, it's gonna be him. I can't remember his name right now. I don't remember your name either. Versus Vash. It's gonna be Vash. Fairy Tail Lady versus Ranma. Ranma. Uh-oh. I need to watch Samurai Champloo versus Guts. It's gonna be Guts just because I've seen it. Fuck off. Oh, is Psycho-Pass what all those characters where I'm like, this person that I don't remember? I've seen the first episode of Psycho-Pass and I did not continue after that. Versus the vampire from... I think she's from Overlord. We'll go with her for now. If I don't know you, we're not picking you. Okay, I don't know either of you. But you have a design that's cool. Oh, fuck, that's actually hard. No, it's not. It's going to be Alucard. Ichigo versus Armin. I have one more episode, and I'm waiting for the dub for Attack on Titan. I'm not a big fan of what they've been doing for these past... Honestly, ever since they found out what was past the walls. I haven't been the biggest fan of it, but I still watch. Kind of just because it's a thing going around. Kind of because I've invested a lot of time. And the 2D animation can still be really good at times. Armin does have a lot of growth over the show. and is more of a compelling character a lot of the time. But Ichigo has a lot more growth as well, and I don't know. He is shonen protag, but we'll go with that. Kenshin versus the old man. I like the old man's character better. Kenshin's kind of, again, I it's whatever. Albedo versus Sasuke. I'm not gonna pick most of these Overlord characters. I say as I pick the main guy from Overlord. Okay, you're the protag of the boxing fucking thing that I need to watch. Yeah, I Frieza versus the, what is her name? Rika? It's been a long time since I've seen Black Lagoon, but yeah, no, definitely. Sanji versus the traumatized one. Sanji, obviously. Gara versus the crazy guy from Durarara. We'll go with Gara. Don't know versus don't. I mean, I know you're from Tokyo Ghoul. I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul. I love a woman that could just straight up kill me. Versus, basically a fucking genocidal maniac. Not even basically, he is a genocidal maniac. So we're gonna go with Spike. Oh, fuck, I need to watch this show. It's been on my list forever. What is it? Is it Eden something? But I've at least seen some One Punch Man, so we'll pick that one. Zoro, even if I hadn't, I think I might. Luffy is better than Vegeta as a character. I remember Killua more. Fuck this show. God damn it. Ooh. I think I like Gon's character more than Mika's. Kurapika. Ooh. Ranma versus Vash. Okay, so Trigun I've seen several times over the years. I actually really enjoyed Stampede that just came out. Vash has actually been... I enjoy Vash's character quite a bit. Ranma 1/2. I've seen the entirety of when I was really young. I think I was like 10 or 11. It was one of those shows where I found like an episode and then like a week later I had watched everything, not understanding why I was compelled to watch all of it. Anyways, he doesn't grow too much as a character. The most growth Ranma gets as a character is kind of by the end, relational wise, and then accepting his curse, which is not a curse. But anyways, it's gonna be Vash. Gonna be Guts. Gonna be Ryuk. Gonna be Alucard. Gonna be the old man. Sasuke. What is her name? Is it Rika? It's been so long. It's been so... I need to watch that again, too. And I finally got Crunchyroll again. So maybe I will. Rika? Revi. That's right. I actually do like Gaara more than Sanji. I've not seen Tokyo Ghoul. Right. Luffy versus Killua. It's gotta be Killua. I need to watch more One Piece. Right now, Luffy is still very smile. He has one emotion at a time character. And can be annoying at times. Aqua versus Jiraiya. Gon versus Kurapika. Huh. That... Okay, so... I think Kurapika is more of a compelling character. Guts versus Vash. I've not read the manga outside of the first chapter for Berserk. I've seen the original show and I've seen the Golden Arc movies, which is all just the Golden Arc. I know some of what comes after that, but I don't know enough to vote them. And then Alucard. Yeah, no. Yeah, I would say Ravi more than Gara. And then Spike versus Zoro. Again, I'm like 110 episodes in, maybe, and still Zoro's. It's gonna be Killua. Ooh, Vash versus Kurapika. Huh. It might still be Vash. And then Alucard for sure. Ravi versus Zoro. It's gonna be Zoro. Still Vash. Still Alucard. This is the hard one. I haven't talked at all about Hellsing. So Hellsing. The original series, also one of those shows that I randomly found the first episode of and binged the whole fucking series, I think, in like 2 days. Maybe a day. And then the OVAs that came out. I really like Alucard's character. And it's gonna be Alucard. But Simone is better than Alucard. But very closely, almost tied, but for different reasons. Best anime series. Okay, I've at least seen Geass. Yu Yu Hakusho versus show I've not seen. I've seen this guy before. Oh, you're that. Okay. Yeah, I've not seen this, but I've seen people talk about it. But Yu Yu Hakusho. Death Note versus Bebop. Bebop, for sure. Dr. Stone versus Kingdom of Magic. I've seen like one episode. Dr. Stone, for sure. Haikyuu, which I need to see. It's on my list. Versus a show I know nothing about. So, Haikyuu. Haven't gotten into Promised Neverland yet, so going to be Demon Slayer. Baccano's fucking amazing. I need a physical copy of Baccano. I don't know what that is, and I've seen very few things about this, but I've at least seen things about this. Black Clover versus Berserk. Berserk. I haven't finished Black Clover yet. For like 2 years I watched every fucking week. Trigon versus Monster. I haven't seen Monster. It's on my list. I have no idea what that is versus Shippuden. Evangelion versus One Piece. I'm not far enough into One Piece to not pick Evangelion. I'll put it that way. I don't know what Drifters is. I've seen the first episode of Mob Psycho. Fuck. Okay, Violet Evergarden is amazing. Kill la Kill is also amazing, but Violet Evergarden made me cry during a time in my life where I couldn't. And then, yeah, Gurren Lagann is fantastic through and through. JoJo, because I don't know what that is. Yu Yu Hakusho is better than Geass for sure. Bebop's better than Stone. I've at least seen Demon Slayer. Baccano. Berserk versus I actually think, for me, Berserk has influenced shit for me more, and I've only seen it all the way through maybe twice, than Trigun has. Trigun's influenced shit for me for sure, but Berserk like has influenced me on a writer level for some shit. Evangelion's way better than Naruto. Fuck you. Violet Evergarden's fucking amazing. And I haven't watched enough of JoJo. Bebop vs. Hakusho. I need to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho. I watched it mostly growing up on Toonami, and I didn't have cable, so it was really like if I was able to. But I've seen all of Bebop. Bebop's amazing. Baccano is way better than Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer, but fucking Christ. Berserk versus Evangelion. Where Berserk has influenced me in our writing and sometimes aesthetic, I like creatively. Evangelion has. It's Evangelion. Like, you're talking to a depressed person. It's got to be Evangelion. Violet Evergarden versus Gurren Lagann. This shouldn't be hard. I used to say Gurren Lagann was my favorite, or one of my favorite, top 3. And I'm going to go with Violet Evergarden. Fuck. I may need to redo my internal list. Also, Baccano is better than Cowboy Bebop. Fuck you. Ooh, okay. Here's the thing. I'm including the most recent movies in Evangelion. And I think Violet Evergarden still beats it for me. Whew. This is hard. And it's going to be Violet Evergarden only because I've only seen... So Baccano was free on YouTube. Part of YouTube's original TV programming back in like 2010, 2011. And it's my Lord of the Rings of anime. It's stuck with me, but it's been long enough that there's parts that I don't remember. I need to find a physical copy of Baccano. But I fucking love Violet Evergarden. Fate Zero versus... Okay, anything for Seven Deadly Sins wins. Bungo Stray Dogs, I've seen the first episode of. I'm working on it. I need to continue it. I like the charm. I've also only seen the first episode of Psycho-Pass, and that one I did not plan to continue. So, Darker Than Black. Fuck. Blast from the Past. Versus a show I've never seen before. Haven't seen either of these. Oh, that's the character from earlier. Gonna pick the less lewd one. Devilman Crybaby versus Made in Abyss, which I've not seen because I can't find the fucking dub. So it's gonna be Devilman. Again, haven't seen this. I've seen one episode of Assassination Classroom. I've not continued. But I'm gonna pick it because I've seen it. I have no idea what you are. Oh, God. Oh, God. These really? Okay. I've unfortunately seen both of these. At least this has better writing. Death Parade versus Vinland. Of course, Vinland. Durarara versus a show I've never seen before. Gonna be Durarara. I haven't seen Steins Gate. I've seen the first season of Shield Hero. I tried to start the second season. It just gets worse. So we're gonna pick Shield just because I haven't seen Steins Gate. Devil's a Part-Timer, which I haven't seen, versus a basketball show that I don't know. Erased versus a show I don't know. So it's going to be Erased. FMA versus ReZero. It's still going to be FMA for me. That might take the cake. Slime versus Food Wars. I've not actually seen Food Wars. Hunter x Hunter versus My Hero. Going to be Hunter x Hunter. Fate Zero. Darker Than Black, just because I haven't seen Reborn. Devilman. I've not actually seen Madoka Magica. I just know some things. Finland's better than Durarara. I dislike what they've done enough to pick something I haven't seen before. And yeah, FMA is just... Here's the thing, and then specifically Brotherhood. I do like the overall shit but they did botch the beginning of Brotherhood. So my Full Metal experience is, I think it's like the first 13 episodes of the original series, and then there's an episode that you could start in Brotherhood, and it's like you maybe missed 2 scenes. Anyways, Hunter x Hunter. Or Fate Zero. Crybaby, for sure. Vinland. FMA, for me. Crybaby was a lot more impactful than Zero, though Zero was really good. It might be the best Fate series. Vinland versus Brotherhood. It's gonna be Brotherhood. I love Vinland Saga, though. It's gonna be Brotherhood. Here's where it's gonna be difficult. If it loads. I didn't think this was gonna be difficult. The FMA has been my favorite for over a decade. FMA was the anime that got me into anime. Like, I had seen anime before then, but you know what I mean. So why is this difficult? Why am I wanting to pick Violet Evergarden? I'm gonna need to rewatch both of these shows to definitively give myself an answer, but right now, is Violet Evergarden? No. Alright, Shonen Villains sells better than the dude from Hunter x Hunter. Fuck, I don't remember your name. Fuck you. Yes. We're gonna try to rapid fire some of these. I don't know who you are. Fucking Envy is amazing as a villain. Kid Buu versus the My Hero dude. Those are 2 weak ass villains, honestly. I'm not going based off strength. I'm going based off of what I prefer. He's kind of mid. Okay. It's gonna be Envy. Oh, so you're a villain. I don't know either of you, but okay. I don't know either of you. I know Aizen. I know fucking, I can't remember your name. Pain. Annie is a better character overall. Well, a few good things towards the end of the show. Dio versus Toby. I need to watch more JoJo. I should not be picking Toby. Grimshaw versus Stained. What they did with Stained after he was gone, not great, but his character, the few scenes that he's in, is actually pretty good. Again, this is a smaller list for me. Okay. Alright, I think we got rid of all the ones that I've not seen before. And Envy. That was so hard. Best anime fights. Okay. Fucking, I wish I could remember your name, but I haven't gotten to that part in JoJo. Yeah. I think that's around where I ended for Fairy Tail. I haven't gotten there in One Piece yet. That is... Ooh, though. Okay. Unlimited Blade Works is also really good. One of the best fights in Naruto. Oh, fuck. This is really good. Thorfinn versus fucking Thorkel. Is that Super Goku versus... Okay, then yeah. No, fuck you. Any SAO fight in here is kind of bullshit. As a fight, I think this one's better. As a like impactful part of the entire thing, I think this is better. But if we're going for simply fights, then I'm gonna go with this one. And I probably should have gone with the Bladeworks one. Yeah. This one might be the one that wins this bracket. It's gonna be this one. I don't know that. I don't know these. Kenshin, but I don't know the fight. Oh, yeah, no, definitely that one. It's anytime. I can't remember her name or their name. I did like this fight for Hunter, no, for Demon Slayer. Vegeta, is that Majin Vegeta? It has a kind of lax. I can't speak. I liked this fight, but that's also a really good fight. But the other one's a better one for Bleach. Is that Fate? That's the newer Fate show. And I haven't watched too much One Punch. I haven't watched this series of Fate either, though. This was a really good fight. I need to watch Shampoo. I need to watch One Piece. I really did dig the animation for this, though. Pretty easy here on the next rounds. It's gonna, yeah. Both of these are really good. I actually like the Toby versus Kakashi fight more, and I think I like that one overall the most. It did a really good job with its swapping of stuff, and the animation was just like top. If they had the similar animation there for the Bleach fight, it might have been the Bleach fight. All right, rookie Digimon, let's go. Palmon versus why am I'm wanting to say Gabumon. That's not Gabumon. What the fuck is your name? Oh god, why am I forget? It's gonna be them too. I'll try to remember in time. Gilmon versus Shoutmon. I've not watched season 5. I can't remember your name, but you are a good rookie. Obviously, Vmon. These are two bad options. Impmon versus Gabumon. I actually like Impmon's design. Wormmon versus Tintamon. I think Wormmon is cute. Is it Tinkermon or Tinkerbellmon? I actually like this design a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Still gonna be Vmon. And then Hawkmon versus Renamon. Fuck you, Renamon. This is a good design. Armadillomon versus, I think this is Lilithmon? I do actually like their design. This used to be one of my favorite Digimon. Terriermon's a fucking adorable guy. I don't know you. Patamon's also an adorable little guy. Fuck, Lopmon versus this. I like their champion varieties more. I always felt like that shouldn't have been a rookie. Though I feel that about Renamon as well. Renamon should be a fucking champion Digimon. I don't like the third horn. If it was 2, it would be better. Momentai versus... I mean, I like foxes, is the thing. I like foxes. But is the fox aesthetic more important than blue with V? Yes. All right. Greatest Disney movie of all time. Lion King's better than Tangled. I need to see Princess and the Frog again. Lilo and Stitch is fucking fantastic. Dalmatians is good. Lady in the Tramp. I've seen Meet the Robinsons once. I've not actually seen Cars 2, and I hear it's really bad. I've also not seen Wall-E all the way through. I have seen most of Cars. I need to finish that. Also, this is mostly Disney animated. Tarzan versus Robin Hood. I probably should have picked Tarzan, but neither of them were going to win. All right. Some of these are really easy. Ooh, this is a good song. Again, I've not seen too much of Wall-E, but enough to know. I'm starting to get fatigue, and I have picked a lot of these too. We might go for the 2-hour mark, and then call it after that. It's gonna be Lion King. I don't know why I just kind of want to see what's on the other side. What is it? Oh god, why'd I even wait? I haven't seen this one, but I don't like Pinocchio. Ooh, no wait. Fuck. Alright, let me get through the list real quick. And then I'm just gonna tell you. Because this one might be a lot more clear cut. I think if that's it, yeah, no, Lion King. Don't even need to continue. Pixar, we don't need to do this one. Cartoon Network bracket. Okay, I haven't seen Summer Camp Island. So Powerpuff. Oh god, I didn't even like Robot Boy when it was coming out. Didn't like My Gym Partner as a Monkey when it was coming out. Samurai Jack's fucking amazing. Class of 3000 is good, but Adventure Time's better. Chowder versus a few things I've seen from Craig at the Creek. I didn't like Robot Jones growing up. It's creepy as hell. Samurai Jack just really holds up. I've seen more Adventure Time. I need to watch both of them all the way through. It's probably gonna be Samurai Jack on this side. Yeah. I didn't like Laszlo growing up. I doubt I would like it now. I need to watch over the... Uncle Grandpa can fuck off. Yeah. What are these? God. The stuff kids watch these days. Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. I don't know what that is. I don't like Squirrel Boy. I'm not a big fan of Magus either, but never watched that. I've know one scene from that show. I am actually curious what I'm going to pick at the end here. Because some of these are really easy and some of them aren't. See, like this, I really love Courage. Also enjoy me a Steven Universe. I think it's going to... Okay. But then I really enjoy me a Samurai Jack. I feel like even pre-Adult Swim final season, it's really good. And then the final season's actually really good. Whereas future for Steven Universe isn't great. But I'm still going to pick Steven Universe. Oh, God. Best animated movies. We can skip this one. Best Avatar. We can skip that one. I had Three Houses and Engage on here because I've played them. I haven't beaten them, but we haven't streamed those, so MCU Heroes. And we'll skip that one. Best Spider-Man costumes. We'll skip that one. DC and Marvel. We'll skip that one. That one. That one. DreamWorks characters. Never seen Megamind. Never seen the Croods. We can skip this one. All right, Pokemon. These are all actually a ton. We're gonna switch to this. All right, best Mega for Pokemon. Mega Sceptile is better than Mega there. I like Mega Swampert more, but I don't like either of them. Latias is better than Latios. Mega Beedrill actually looks fucking boss. I don't like what they did with Tyranitar. But these are actually pretty good, but I like this one more. Absol, it's still just Absol, but with wings. Okay. I really like Mega Rayquaza's design. I don't like Mega Medichams. I do like both of these designs. But I actually like Mega Glalie more. And Alakazam. Sceptile. Absol. Absol's probably going to win this side. Absol or Rayquaza. I like Rayquaza's more. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. There's a Mega Camerupt. And there are some good Mega designs. Oh man, I forget about some of them. But then they are either good or bad. There's no in between. Yeah. Yeah. That's close for me. Yeah, I love Mia Mawile, but Scissor's design's better. Lucario's design's probably gonna... Yeah. And then... I think I do like Mega Rayquaza more, though. Okay. All Gigantamax now. Giganta Charizard. Champ has an actual good design. Skyscraper. I like Sanduscorch. Is again a lot of them that like were actually designed with the Gigantamax in mind, and not kind of just like, what if we made them big? I like a bit more. gonna be either Machamp or Toxtricity. It's gonna be Machamp. Okay. Big ball. Big tail. Big drum. Big fluff. Okay. That's on here a second time. I'm just gonna remove it out of principle. Do like Mega Lapras. Big tail better than big ball. Big drum better than big fluff. Grimmsnarl has a good design. I think it's still gonna just end up being Machamp. Yeah. Okay. Evolutions. Alright, Sylveon versus Espeon. I really like both of these designs. I think my problem is Espeon has the split tail. I don't like the split tail. So we're gonna go with Sylveon. Flareon versus Vaporeon. Flareon's very floofy, but the head floof kind of sets me off sometimes. So we're gonna go Vaporeon. Sylveon versus Vaporeon, Sylveon. Glaceon versus Umbreon. Glaceon's got more going on. Jolteon. Yeah. Oh yeah, just gonna be Sylveon. I think I switched between those two quite a bit. Legendary Pokemon. I like Articuno more than Arceus. Celebi is a mythic, but we'll go with them anyways. Cobalion. Cosmog. I like Lunala more than Darkrai. I like Fanfy more. Deoxys is cool. Dialga's alright. Entei. Latios. Kyurem. I'm looking to add Ho-Oh. Keldeo. Jirachi. Malouetta. Kyogre. Articuno. Koba. Fanfy. Wait, that's not your name. I don't even remember your name. Manaphy. There we go. Dialga. Oh, my arm. Latios. Kyurem. Jirachi. Malouetta. Cobalion. Manaphy. Latios. I do kind of like Jirachi's design a bit more. Cobalion. Jirachi. I think it's gonna be Jirachi. Okay. Zapdos. Why is Kyurem on here 3 times? I know why, but why? Latias, who might just take the cake. Ooh, but Mew. Yeah. I do like Marshadow more than Raikou. Mega Rayquaza is better than base Rayquaza. Is this not all? I don't feel like this is all of the legendaries. Also, they're adding mythics. Zygarde dog form is best Zygarde. Oh, God. Yeah, Latias is better than Mew. I think it is going to be Latias. It's not even that difficult for me, honestly. Yeah, the only holdup might be Shaman. It is going to be Shaman. And then Shaman versus... It's going to be Shaman. Which doesn't feel fair because it's a mythic, but whatever. Electric Pokemon. I don't know why I picked this one. Zeraora's on the list. Zeraora is my favorite. It's going to be Zeraora. Okay. Starter Pokemon. Okay. Charizard's better than Rillaboom. Final forms. Sceptile's better than Empoleon. Greninja is better. Cinderace is better. Swampert is better. Blaziken is better. I actually do like Sceptile more. And I like Greninja more. Swampert. Greninja. Blastoise. I don't really like either of those. I think this might just be Greninja, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. Alright, rock bands. Beatles versus Bowie. This is where you're going to learn about me a bit. I actually prefer Bowie over the Beatles. And the Ramones over Guns N' Roses for sure. Nirvana over the Doors. Queen over the Who. Zeppelin over AC/DC. Hendrix over Iggy. Boston over Aerosmith, yeah. Fleetwood over Deep Purple. Bowie over Ramones. Queen over Nirvana. Zeppelin over Hendrix. Fleetwood over Boston. Queen over Bowie. Fleetwood over Zeppelin. Queen over Fleetwood. Springsteen over Stones. Or was that Kit? I think that was Stones. Clash over Dire Straits. Ooh, Red Hot versus Rush. Floyd over Skynyrd. I know more Dylan than Gallagher. Is that Eagles? I've never seen that logo, but Elton John over Eagles. Sabbath over the Police. CCR over Cream. Clash over Springsteen. Floyd over Chili Peppers. Elton over Dylan. Sabbath over CCR. Floyd over Clash. Floyd versus Queen is going to be where it's going to be hard. Because that's what it's going to be. I love both of these bands, but it's going to be Queen. It's not actually that hard for me. One of my, if not my favorite band, all-time albums. I can't remember which one this is the problem, but I do know this LCD sound system. This isn't my favorite Zeppelin album. I know that much. So I think that's Zeppelin too. I like Black Dog a lot. I don't know this one. I don't think I know this one. But I'm gonna pick that one based off the cover. I don't know either of these either. I don't know either of these either. I know the Blue Album. Beach Boys Pet Sounds. I need to go through the Beach Boys discography. Stevie Wonder or Stevie Wonder. Know these. Problem. What's going on? Wait, Electric Worry? Oh wait, never mind. God, bring it back up. Bring it back up. Yeah, I guess. I know this album. I do know you. Can't remember, but and I have actually heard this one. The the wall without the wall text on it. Um. Oh wow, it's weird seeing these. Um. There's better Modest Mouse albums. I'm in a kind of fuck Smashing Pumpkins part of my life. Um, oh, wait, no, wait. Okay, good, it swapped. Oh, hey, there's Black Dog. Oh, fuck, I've listened to both of these so much, but I feel like this one I'm more nostalgic for. And no Megadeth. Okay. Not my favorite Bowie album. Again, at least I know this one. I know of Andy Warhol. I've probably heard some of his songs. Um, oh no, I just want. Oh well, Marvin Gaye wouldn't have won. Yeah. I think the one after this is going to be our last one because my throat's starting to get it, and we're actually nearing the 2 hour mark anyways. So. And I'm out of energy. It's not going to be the LCD album is the thing. It's making it a long way. It's probably going to be either The Wall or the Nine Inch Nails. Or Kid A. Kid A is also really fucking good. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Here's the hard one. See, so Wish You Were Here. That's not the name of that album, is it? It is the name of that album. What's my favorite album of Floyd's? Shine On. Whoa, isn't that on? Hold on. That's on Wish You Were Here. But I do understand The Wall is their best album. It's just my favorite is the other one. I think Kid A is both my favorite and its best. I don't know what these are. I don't know. I don't. I. Uh, I don't rap. Oh God, I haven't heard of the Mothers of Intervention in a while. Oh, I haven't heard of Coltrane in a while either. Hendrix, Dead Kennedys. I am getting so much. Oh God, Who's Next is really good too. Pantera. Yeah. Oh God, I forgot about this album. I have this on vinyl. I need this on vinyl. Ooh. Yeah. I haven't listened to any Wu-Tang. I don't know. That's what that album looks like. Okay. Songs for the Deaf versus Toxicity. I think I like Songs for the Deaf more. Demon Days is so fucking good. How dare you put this on this list? That's not fair. No. I don't know these. Oh god. Okay. Oh fuck. No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Why the fuck is Diamond Dogs not on this list? You put Hunky Dory on before fucking Diamond Dogs? Okay. Alright. I see how it is. Oh god. This side had a lot better albums than the other. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh god, my back is starting to kill me. Oh fuck. If that's not even a question, I think it's gonna just end up being Demon Days. Oh, but Night at the Opera is my favorite Queen album, and Queen is one of my favorite bands. If not my favorite. Oh no. Fuck Baba O'Reilly, though. Ah. Damn it. This hurts. This hurts so much. And yet it doesn't. I don't even remember what was on the wall. Yeah, the wall's not gonna stand up to whatever gets picked on this side. Oh god, it's gonna be Demon Day. Oh, but it could be A Night at the Opera. Or Rumors. Oh fuck. Okay. Death on Two Legs. Dare. Bohemian Rhapsody. This is the one that has the monkey's head, right? What the fuck's that? What the fuck is that? Hold on. Let me look at the Demon Days track list. Alright, so we got Last Living Souls, which is good. Kids with Guns, which is good. Oh Green World, which is good. Dirty Harry, which is good. Feel Good Inc. El Manana, which is fucking fantastic. Every Planet We Reach is Dead. November Has Come. All Alone, All Alone. All Alone, All Alone. White Light, Do 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 Do. Coming Out of the Monkey's Head. Don't Get Lost in Heaven, Demon Days. And yeah. Okay. And then Night at the Opera. Track list. Alright, so we got Death on Two Legs. Lazing on a Sunday Afternoon. I'm in love with my car. You're My Best Friend. 39. Sweet Lady. Seaside Rendezvous. The Prophet song, which is fucking amazing and more people need to listen to. Love of My Life, which is good. Good Company. Bohemian Rhapsody, one of the best songs of all time. God Save the Queen. It's gonna be Demon Days. Every song's a hit on Demon Days. And it's gonna be Demon Days. And it's gonna be Demon Days. I'm also very glad to own that on vinyl. That doesn't surprise me. Let's skip that one. Let's skip that one. Skip that one. Skip that one. Skip that one. Hold on, I know which one to end it on. Best male video game characters. Starting with fucking my husband in Mass Effect 2. And my husband on that FMK list we did a while back is gonna be linked, though. I never understood the thing for DDD or Waluigi, but neither of those are gonna last. Red versus The Witcher. Red is like, I think at this point he's still like 12, so I'm gonna go with Witcher, even though I don't know them. Ryu versus Ganondorf. There's different versions of Ganondorf that would have won that. Yeah. Is that? I should probably know what that's from. I should probably know what that's from. Okay. I don't. It's gonna be Link. It's gonna be Link. No one's gonna beat Link. I wish I could just pick Link to the end of the bracket, because it's gonna be Link. 100%. Like, why are we still? There are a few characters that are gonna beat Link for me, if any. And so far, none of them are on the list. Okay. Still no. Still gonna be Link. Still gonna be Link. Still gonna be Link. Ooh, okay. Shit, okay. If we're going as character. Oh, goodness. Fuck, he is on this list. Okay. Let's see where I fall currently. As a character, though, Mega Man. I know how this is gonna go, but I don't like it. I don't like that it's gonna go this way. Don't make me do it. Don't make me. Oh no. Okay, look, I get it. I have a type. But why did he have to be on this list? Damn it. Alright, that's where we're gonna end. This one pissed me off. That's why I want, like, worst game ever. Never played this one, so I'll pick that one. Fuck that. It's like, no. Fuck you. Best game ever. Again, I don't have the mental capacity anymore to do any of these. Legend of Zelda game. Zelda Girl. You know what? We'll end on Zelda Girl, because I just did dudes. And we gotta be fair here. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I don't know them. Is that even a question? right. Just getting the cutting the I don't know what I'm trying to say. All right. Again, my throat hurts and I should not be speaking right now. But I am. If it was the other form of midnight. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think... Yeah, no. Okay. All right. Oh God, sorry, my throat really is hurting a lot. So we're gonna finish this up pretty quickly. And then reminder, it'll probably be a few more days until I come back to streaming because I'm gonna try to finish setting up the YouTube and also back stuff. I don't know what we'll do while we're waiting for the epilogue of Violet to come out. We'll do something. It won't be more of these, though. This is probably going to be the only time we do this. Yeah. Winkle's going to win this side. And probably overall. Yeah, look. I do have different tastes in men versus women, but there is some crossover. Now, if there was a Cloudle, then maybe Winkle would win. Did I have anything after that? Sell the bosses, and then, yeah. So, yeah. That was bracket fights. Interesting. But yeah. Maybe we could do that for, like, Game of the Year or something. If I ever play most of the games of the years. I haven't even played Baldur's Gate 3, so I'm not going to do that for the 2023, but keep an open mind about it. But anyways, that was Bracket Fights. Reminder, youtube.com/@MelodyMcFox. Once stuff's up there, it may be down over here. And yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.